Hey guys, Tarke Cat back with my now 5th recording, so let's hope we nail it this time. This video is kind of looking at how Blizzard can use QAs in a more strategic manner. If you look at their previous Q&As, some have been really good. They admit their faults, they say where they've gone wrong, go, ooh. Other QAs kind of say, we've had 2 major content patches, and you then have Gamescom. So by having a set QA schedule, I propose a bi-monthly QA, and what you do is you put someone like Law, who has a long history with the community, he used to have his amazing own YouTube channel, Weekly Marmot, all of that stuff. You put him in charge of your QAs. He's the only guy at Blizzard who does QAs, everyone else don't touch it. You could just get someone new, but pick a person and that's their project, right? So you announce this bi-monthly schedule. What you can do is you can time it quite well between patches. So let's say that we have the bi-monthly, right? So every 2 months, set days. You say that we stopped accepting questions after a month, 2 weeks, whatever you want to say it is. And then you can go QA patch, you know, put your little PR, put your little teaser stuff in there in between. So nothing that revolutionary yet, kind of bear with me. So that's the bare bones concept, right? The way that this QA system would be different to old QAs, I don't think there are any companies which do this yet, and if there are, I'd be very interested to hear how they work in the comments. But anyway, so the way that this system would work is everyone submits their questions. You can either make a direct forum or a direct tweet, just set up somewhere that everyone puts their questions, right? They have a month to upload the question. You have a very strict cutoff point. At that point, no more questions are accepted. Law or someone working under him, because that's really quite a lot to screen. So get a few community managers on it. They screen all the questions, and what you do is you pick, say, 5 or 10 questions for each department of the game, right? So 10 pressing PvP questions, some lore stuff, some art stuff, some PvE stuff, a very widespread. It's then Law's job to take these fine-tuned questions and email them to the appropriate teams. So let's say we use Halinka and the PvP team as an example. They get their 5 questions, and they have a month upon receiving their questions to the QA to prepare an appropriate answer. Now, the reason why I think this could be a very good system for Blizzard is that if you look at their previous Q&As, often what happens is they get asked quite a good question, and then there's kind of like an excuse of, oh, I'm not the right guy, or this isn't the right department. And what could legitimately be quite an interesting point is sort of just brushed under the carpet. Or what happens is people kind of get caught off because they're not expecting it to be, you know, plucked from chat. And they kind of give sort of this rushed, not very substantial, you know, they just give sort of a fluffy answer. What happens is the developer in question, they kind of look bad because they look like they're dodging, and the community aren't very happy because they're not being answered, right? So Flying Debacle, Ashran, just pick whatever, you know, previous example you think of WoD, think about how they've been treated in QA, so you can kind of get where I'm coming from. So with this pre-screened system, obviously they're not gonna pick questions they can't answer, right? I would hope they would pick some hard questions, but, you know, that's sort of up to them. So you pick it, you have your time, you screen it, you relay it all back. Now, by putting someone like Law, or really they could just get any community manager, or just get someone do it and it's the same face over and over again, instinctively you have this very close connection, the community at least, with this person, right? And then if you've got a really big special feature, you know, have a guest developer come in, you know, and they can help relay the information back, and maybe at the end you have a standard sort of live Twitch chat QA section. And yeah, it's really not that crazy an idea, really, I don't think. So just to quickly recap, in case it got lost in my ramblings, Blizzard holds a bi-monthly QA. You have strict cutoff points. Everything's pre-screened. You go through it, pick the best ones, make an actual answer of some weight or some worth at the very least, and just sort of have fun with it. And yeah, shouldn't really cost you much to do. You have community managers for a reason. this is the best way of managing the community that I can come up with. Anyway, if you think that this is a half-decent idea, share it with someone else who might think it's a half-decent idea. I'm probably, if I get the courage, I'm going to tweet this video to Law, and I don't know, I just think it's kind of an interesting way to open up discussion, which kind of doesn't seem to be happening that much, directly at least, with the big guys at Blizzard. Anyway, thanks for that. Again, apologies, new to the format, so bit hapdash. And one more quick thing, the cat, once again, wanted to get in the video, so, ooh, there's a tail. Here we go, I think she wants feeding. What do you think? You don't like me anymore, do you? No. Thank you, apologies. I'm Tarke, and this is an upset cat.